Well, opening 7. Thank you for this piece of
I don't know why, but I think about cheerleading.
Cheerleading. You're crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
You're coming here to my house, to my rehearsal room, to contradict me
Yeah, I guess.
in my own tier list video? What's up YouTube? My name is Julian. I'm a professional musician, so is he. And today we are going to be doing a tier list of Black Clover's openings. His name is Peter Reaper. He's an awesome arranger. We studied together. He's a professional musician and former otaku. With no further delay, let's do this. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Opening number 1. I think it's a really iconic theme for quite a quantity of the show, and there is some interesting bass and guitar work there. I would suggest giving it an A. What do you think, Peter?
Mm, I get the point. Like, I like the song. I think it's a pretty good song. It's normal for me. Like, it doesn't have anything special about it.
Okay,
I guess it's a good song.
it's average.
Yeah, it's an average song. Yeah, I think I like bass line. I guess that like the whole point about the guitar tapping is really cool. You don't see often.
Oh, sure, that riff is
Mhm.
with tapping technique,
Yeah.
right?
The thing is, because I haven't watched the series yet, I don't have like any attachment to anything. Like, even if it is the most iconic opening, like it's the first time I've heard. I think it loses like that point of being like the really
Iconic and the nostalgia.
yeah. So for me, it's just like a normal song. I would give it a B maybe.
A
Just
B.
just thinking about the song.
Okay, okay.
But
I
if I'm
understand.
thinking about the like what it represents being the first song, I would say it's an A.
Okay.
I think every anime you're gonna watch, like the first song is always gonna be an A.
Yeah, you're right.
Just because of the iconic value.
Let's do it. We can do an average note, but we don't have a B plus.
Yeah, it will be a B plus for me.
Really? Okay. Symbolic grade, B plus. Okay, number 2. I don't know. It's kind of average, right?
I don't really like it at all.
Really?
No, it's not my thing. I think it sounds maybe I don't know. It just reminds me way too much. Just I'm just thinking about like K-rock and
Okay.
on
You are not into K-rock.
no, not really. I think it's just childish or well. I just think it's like maybe teenager music. I don't know. It feels like
It's because the female singer voice or
maybe
what?
maybe I don't want to say it that way, but like the whole image I get overall is like I think it's music made for maybe younger people. I get it.
Yeah, a younger audience.
Yeah, I get it because I'm older. Yeah, but yeah, don't forget I haven't seen Black Clover yet. But just by what they are showing on the opening, I think it doesn't mix really well with the music. It's maybe me.
Okay.
Because the music is really like joyful and everything, and
Right.
you're seeing people like dying and
Yeah, the visuals are kind of dark.
yeah,
And are beautiful also. I think the visuals are better than the song in this opening,
yeah,
actually.
maybe it could be.
I don't know, why would I do? Maybe B? What do you say? What's your...
I think it will be like a C for me. Like it's a good song. I think it just doesn't fit.
Let's clarify the gradings. S tier is excellent, A is good, B is average, C is bad, D a piece of garbage. What do you say? C?
Yeah, I don't think it's a
I would give... Okay, let's do C, and I would give it a C plus only because the visuals.
I don't think it's a bad song. Like
Okay.
but it doesn't. I feel it doesn't fit with the rest of the whole thing,
The
like
whole,
the whole picture.
the
It
whole
doesn't fit with
concept,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that I will be give it a C, like a flat C.
Oh my god, this is getting tough, guys. Number 3, it's one of the best, guys. Honestly, I love it. The entire musical composition, the blending of piano in a rock slash light metal format. It blends really well, and dude, those falsettos, oh, in the pre-chorus and the chorus, I would give it an S.
Yeah, I will give it an S, but I have my things with the song because I think it has like really original ideas. Yeah, for example, the pianist using harmonic major scales and all weird, like all sort of weird stuff. really different part. On the beginning, you have like it's really more akin like to metal, really,
Yeah,
or rock.
right.
And at the end, you have that breakdown. Mm, like my only gripe with that song, my only thing is I just feel half the way on the recording, they have like their manager telling them they have to they have to get back to the normal anime music, so they start using the same.
Like the average anime openings is music
Yeah,
style,
it's
you
like
say?
like we talk about sometimes about that, like the Japanese and harmony progression.
You say they try to use new concepts and resources, but they are kind of limited, maybe because of the producer.
I just get the idea. It's like the
Okay.
mental image I get.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Maybe it's not. Maybe that's what they want to do. So I would give it an S still, but I think
Okay. I was going to kick you out.
like if I'm going to take all those risks of trying to do like new stuff, I will go all the way, not just a little bit and then going back to what I know it works.
Okay.
I would just go all the way.
Take risks.
Yeah, like take the whole, take every risk,
Okay.
or just don't take any.
Yeah. If we are going in, we are going all in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
S.
yeah, but I think it's honest. Like, don't forget, like,
An S with
nothing
some
is broke.
harsh critiques for sure. Fourth one, guess who is back? I think that was the name, right? Well, I don't know. We have again a female singer. She's kind of better than the one from
yeah.
opening two, I think.
Rose is better.
It's interesting. It's kind of hard sometimes, on other times kind of popish. I don't know.
Mm.
I think that the best part of the song starts like in the pre-chorus that is some riff, some kind of sexy riff almost.
Like bluesy. I think it's maybe
Yeah.
like it reminds me maybe of like I don't know, like Lenny Kravitz
Okay.
with playing something like that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't really love the singer. Like she's better than the second one.
Okay.
But I
But
think it's
she's not awesome, you say.
no, I
It's
say
average.
it's a normal singer. What I really like is maybe like the guitar riff. Like the whole song is just a really big.
Which riff? The dun 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 dun.
It has like three different riffs. So
Yeah.
I think this one is more when they write it, maybe they were thinking more just about riffs. Like when you're just writing a metal song, you aren't thinking about chords. Like
Okay.
most people is not thinking about chords.
Okay.
They're just thinking about a cool guitar riff. And so it's a different kind of process maybe when you're just thinking about melodies, even if it's not the principal melody or the main melody, it's just like using different layers of melodies. I think that's why
Okay.
I like metal songs.
I
Maybe.
haven't seen it like that.
Because
Okay.
because it's not just at least it's different. Maybe even if I don't really love the singer, I would say it's an A just for the creativity.
Wow, really? I was gonna give a C. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that would make it a B maybe.
Okay, we can average that. Okay, yeah. It's fair enough. Gamushara, I think it's really interesting that the song starts with this rhythmical motif, this taru taru, taru tu tap, and from that it starts to build up the bass line and stuff. Also, the melody from the chorus is kind of nostalgic for me. I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't know. You can say it's so Disney, so childish. I don't know, but I don't know. It's actually one of my top five from Black Clover from the time I reacted to it. If you haven't watched it, you can do it here. And yeah, I don't know. I would give it an A maybe. What do you say?
I think it's maybe one of the most creative ones.
A?
It has like some likeness to the last one because what I was talking about, like you have all those melodies. So I think it's at least more interesting when you think about a rock. Every instrument has is its role. For example, like the bass is always playing the root notes. So I think it's really cool to change
The roles.
the roles sometimes, even if it's something really simple and if just using like the normal chords, like the tonal chords, like if just like a major or minor scale, it's still interesting because you're doing something else with the things.
I don't
It
know.
doesn't have to be that different.
Yeah. The most strange thing ever.
Yeah,
No,
you,
no, no.
you don't have to do the melody on the drums or anything like that. I think that maybe that's way too far. So yeah, I would give it maybe, I would say it's an A,
Okay,
same as Samuel before. Just
we are agreed.
yeah,
For the what? For the.
just for the creativity, I would
Okay.
give it an A.
So you don't like the music that much to be an A, but you value the
Yeah.
effort of the
Yeah,
creativity.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, I can see that.
Is the
I
effort.
respect it. Yeah, number 6, Rakugaki Page. I don't know, man. Like the guitars here are so standard. They're kind of standard for me, and the ones from the pre-chorus, especially the ones from the pre-chorus. But what stands out the most, maybe the bass, maybe that tasty slap feel before the chorus. But I don't know. I don't know if I should love it or just
Yeah,
hate it.
I don't hate it. Like nothing is wrong about it. I just think it's not interesting. Maybe.
That's the expression, right?
Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm always expecting everything to be weird or something. It's not something I'm going to remember later. Like
Right, especially the chorus is like
yeah,
kind of extra.
yeah. So yeah, I don't want to be hard. I would give it a D if it wasn't just for that bass
The
feel.
bass.
I think it saves a little bit, so I will give it a C.
Yeah, and the activity from the bass player is really cool.
Yeah, the bass player saving that.
The bass
that
player
song.
from Bass Clover is saving these dudes. So completely agree. Bruh. 7. This is just a dice, right? Oh god. Any words?
No, I just want to say that I don't like it, but maybe I want to explain why. Let's see if I can find the word. So
But you don't like it a little bit or at all?
no, it's a D.
It's garbage.
It's an E. It could be an E or like G or something. Like this is the words we have heard. Like I hope people don't get too angry at me. I'm going to try to explain why. I don't know. I think it's maybe loudness overall.
The loudness.
Yeah, everything is just so loud. So
Oh.
I don't know if you have felt that sometimes when you play with other people, like you get to a point where everyone is just doing the most they can, and everyone is just playing the loudest they can. So
It's a battle of volume.
yeah, so it's just like a blob of sound
Uh,
where you can really tell anything apart. So maybe maybe that's the feeling I get. Maybe
Okay.
because I have experienced that playing music. So that's what I hear. And I think like the whole singer screaming, and besides that, I think it's I don't know why, but I think I'm cheerleading.
Cheerleading.
It's just trying to give that energy.
Like the start of the chorus, like the pa pa pa.
Yeah, but I don't really like it. I think it's just, maybe I'm getting too old. Yeah.
Maybe we are.
Yes, but I think I would say it's just like loud music.
So you say that those beautiful vocals can get actually annoying?
Yeah.
They're beautiful, dude. Imagine you waking up with triggers singing. It's the dream, dude.
It's not something new, screaming, but something about this kind of screaming really, like, is really annoying for me.
Let's be honest. You D E Z.
Yeah, it would be an F for me, but
Oh my
it's not F, so let's give it a D.
I would give it a C, but I don't know. I want to give you guess the benefit, so we're going to stick to your grade. D, the worst opening so
Don't
far.
hate me, please.
Thank you for existing. How well opening 7. Thank you for this piece of shit. Number 8. I'm going to be very straightforward. This is the most extra song I have ever heard in my life. I don't know. It's everything about it is so extra. It's like it's not a shame, but it's not great. It's so it doesn't have a flavor, you know. I don't know.
I think it's just normal overall. Like, what I like is, I think the harmony is interesting because we were talking about like the progression, the chord progression, and it
Right.
wasn't something that normal, but it doesn't save the song. Like, it doesn't do me either. So I would say just a normal song. It's not something I'm going to remember in 1 hour. But it's not bad, I guess.
I have forgot it already.
Yeah, it seems like it's not the original. Someone put just the song over the video. But I guess that's the proper one, so I don't have anything to say.
I'm telling you, it's extra as fuck.
Yeah.
And actually, the darkest visuals haven't arrived yet. For example, the ones from 10,
Yeah, so
beautiful.
I will give it a B.
A B.
Like, nothing is wrong about it, but nothing is right either. It's just I don't know song. So B. It would be B for me.
Again, I'm going to give you guest privilege because I would give it a C minus because I don't. It doesn't add nothing. I don't know.
Like it's nothing special, but it doesn't have like any flaw. At least it's just not.
It's definitely worth the 7.
Yeah.
At least this one is not annoying. You say 9. I actually really love this one. It's like so party like so techno MDMA party vibes. I don't know. I love it. Although the chorus can be a little bit underwhelming, I would give it honestly an S because I don't know. It's amazing. It's so joyful, so energetic. I don't know.
I think it's a B for me. I I get the techno part. Is I like it. It's different. Maybe there's like something different is happening, and it has like a really a lot of layers going on. Kills it for me is the second part. It's just like a normal song, like what we talk about it. Like,
What is the second part, for example, like the verse, the pre-chorus, chorus,
I don't know. I would see just like the J rock part, where it's just straight normal Japanese rock. Like when it drops all that techno stuff and it just goes back to being an anime song.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I get.
You're coming here to my house, to my rehearsal room, to contradict
Yeah, I guess.
in my own tier list video.
Yeah, maybe it's I don't know if it was the second one or the third one when I was talking about
Why are you here, man?
when I was talking
Just kidding, continue.
when I was talking about taking risk, like if you're gonna take risk,
right.
just do it all the way. So I think it would be more interesting if it was just like that techno vibe. They showed they can do it. Like the first part is something really experimental. So I don't know. I always get this image of a musician doing what they really liked and what they want to do, and they suddenly remember they have to be like they have to do like what they are supposed to do. So you just have to go back to the normal and innocent.
Like they're exploring and being happy, and suddenly, dude, this is anime industry. What happens with the
Yeah.
progression,
Yeah,
dude?
don't
What
forget-
happens?
Don't forget the contract here. So something like that. Yeah, I
Oh
don't think
my
it's bad.
freaking crap.
It's just like waste potential. Maybe.
It's good or bad? Or neither?
I think it's an A or maybe an A. I said a B, but maybe an A. Like nothing is wrong, but I would love to see something like the first part where it's just more experimental and
You are going to just wait
maybe
for opening 13. So hey, you say
yeah, I think it's an A.
opening 10, Black Catcher, dude, from the same artist that opening 3. You guys said that he records every instrument or something like that. I think he's amazing, an amazing instrument player and incredible vocalist with those falsetto and the harmonies, dude. In the video, can we get some attention to the freaking darky video? They are now flying, fighting against Satan, dude. Or I don't know how the fuck a Clover gave them that power. How the fuck, dude?
I don't know if he really records everything. He does. He's really good. Um, yeah, maybe I don't know if he produces his music also.
That's a point.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just a really good instrumentist and he goes somewhere else and he records with someone else. Maybe it's not the most creative thing, but I think everything is really well done.
Okay.
So I think it's interesting, and I really like his singing.
So this opening hasn't anything new. It's kind of regular, and the elements that the musician uses are pretty good for you.
Yeah, maybe nothing is new or weird, but everything is so well done.
It's a standard.
Yeah, but everything is well done, so it works. Maybe what it really gives it for me is like his singing. I really like it, his falsettos and all of that. So yeah, I would say it's an A, maybe. Maybe what is missing to be an S is something.
Dude, the
different.
singing. This is a freaking S plus, maybe.
Could be an S, yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like. You have to remember, like when you're doing a tier list, you have to remember like what's the worst thing.
You only say that because you don't want to be kicked out from my house, dude. Admit it.
So I would say an A, but I remember number 7, and I think it's an S.
Ah.
So I'll give it an S.
Dude.
Just by the execution alone.
Guys, if you don't think that this opening is S tier, you are crazy. You need to go to the doctor, to the veterinary. You are no, I'm kidding. You are completely entitled to your own opinion. Sometimes. Opening 11. Eh, number 12. This is. I would skip it every time
Yeah.
if I have the opportunity. It's honestly. Oh, dude. For you, it was opening 7. Maybe for me, it's 12. Like I would give an E if I could.
I think it's an E.
Really?
So I don't know if it's happening like worldwide or if it's just here.
Okay.
But there's like a new way of doing like that Latin music, mix it with pop. Like that is it's just like a
Latin music.
Latin music. It doesn't have to be really Latin music, but using like that Latin clave and that overall like Latin vibe. I guess it's more like what people think is Latin music, not what really is Latin music.
Latin music? I don't listen to anything really Latinish here. No percussion, no, I don't know,
I think
no, not bass lines.
I think it's maybe like the rhythmic pattern, like that is more akin to reggaeton on the second part. Like it doesn't have to be reggaeton per se. It's just like taking those elements. But because I have seen that on, for example, on American pop, it happens like they're taking some kind of Latin music
yeah,
elements. Yeah, it's not Latin music, it's not salsa or something like that. But lately I've been seeing like everything is like that. It's just so generic for me. Like I really hate it just because it's getting like
It's really generic, dude. The harmony progression and everything.
like just because something is Japanese, it doesn't have to be like traditional Japanese and it sounds like it's made with Japanese instrument or anything. But if you just take the singer out and put like something else, it could be anything. Like there's nothing special about it. Like this one just sounds like someone made a karaoke song for or something, and you just can't sing anything on top of it. So I will give it an F.
I don't know about anything of that, but I hate it. That's the only thing I know for sure in this life.
I also hate it.
But it's so hateable that it is actually an S. Just King is the worst shit I have ever listened to. No, not that far, but maybe.
Maybe 7 is worse. It's really hard to think about it. Yeah, I think the 7 is like 7 is.
But dude, we have
It
listened
just
to
hurts my
really,
ears.
really bad things in our life. How can you say this is the worst? Maybe top 10?
Maybe. Yeah,
Oh
but
my god.
I would give it an F if I could, but there's not, so I guess it has to be a D.
I will leave Peter address in the comments so you can go and kill him.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, YouTube. Please don't think that I'm spreading hate. This is just humor. Please
Yeah, don't go to
don't
my
ban
house,
me.
please.
I love you. And the last one, if you got this far on this video, thank you so much. I am absolutely grateful for you. Feel absolutely free to comment, like, and subscribe. What is your favorite opening? And if you agree with these madman's opinions or minds, or you want to hit us in the face, and let's see. What can we say about this? It's amazing. I really love it. I love the blending of electro kind of stuff with this kind of jazzy swingy piano. Its groove is really, really cool. Although I think that the chorus part is a little bit underwhelming, but I would give it an S. I love it because it's kind of different from other openings and stuff.
Yeah, it gives me like some kind of gypsy jazz vibes, maybe. Like I used to really like gypsy jazz, and there was like a, a new genre.
Gypsy jazz.
Yeah, like
Oh crap.
I don't know, think about Django or something like that.
Uh-huh.
That Manouche, I think it's called.
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
That's the
Manouche.
proper name. Yeah, I really like. There was like a new genre that was like that gypsy jazz harmony and chords with techno music. So
right.
I don't really remember it because I haven't heard it, but there was a band called maybe Caron Palace, I think it was. So it's all like gypsy music and mixed with techno music.
You feel like in a circus with this song?
No, I don't think they go that far, but it gives it's maybe like the good vibes on this one. It doesn't have to be circus. Maybe just
What, happy?
That's just stereotypical of me.
Okay, that's what society did to your mind.
Maybe. Yeah, it's just when people think about Latin music, like people think about some stereotypes.
Okay.
So yeah, but I think that this one doesn't go that far. It's just like it just take a little elements. So it's interesting. I was very distracted with the video because I was seeing the guy and he's like really muscular on the last part. And
What guy? The protagonist?
yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Don't hate me.
Asta is his name.
So yeah, I just think he's like his arms look really weird. Like he's just like you took the guy and compressed him. So
Oh my God.
I really couldn't focus much on the music.
What are you talking about? My dude is freaking ripped as fuck. You see those arms and he's ripped as fuck, dude.
I don't know. It just feels like he should have like maybe longer arms and legs. He just looks weird.
His body is lickable. What are you talking about? You would like to sleep on those abs, to lick them.
I hope so. But
Just for his muscles.
okay, just
S.
let's back. Thinking about his muscles, I will give it an S. With focusing on the music, I will give it an A.
Mm.
So maybe an A plus. S? I think it could be an S.
I grade it as an S. I love it. I don't know. It's great, dude. And that's all for today. See ya.